Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is about the comparison between the TVS Apache RTX 300 and the Hero Xpulse 210. As both of them are very much adventure friendly, but they exist at nearly opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of price, power, and intended use. Since both the motorcycles are equipped with technologically advanced superior engines, which brings us to the first part of comparison is the engine performance, as the TVS Apache RTX 300 is equipped with a 299cc liquid-cooled DOHC 4-valve engine, which is paired with a 6-speed gearbox, and it produces 35 bhp of max power at 9000 rpm and 28 newton meters of peak torque at 7000 rpm. On the other hand, the Hero Xpulse 210 is equipped with a 210cc liquid-cooled 4-valve DOHC engine, which is paired with a 6-speed gearbox, and it produces 24 bhp of max power at 9000 rpm and 20 newton meters of peak torque at 7000 rpm. Although the Hero Xpulse 210 makes decent amount of power, but it's the TVS Apache RTX 300 which is the clear winner in terms of engine performance. And moving to the second basis of comparison is the weight of the motorcycles, as the weight of the motorcycle plays a very major role in everyday ride as well as long rides too. The TVS Apache RTX weighs 180 kgs dry, while the Hero Xpulse 210 weighs 168 kgs dry. Although there is a significant difference in the weight of both these motorcycles, which is roughly 12 kgs dry, even though this difference on paper might not sound pretty huge on paper, but on real life basis and everyday usage, one would be easily be able to figure out this difference, as the Xpulse 210 being the lighter motorcycle is going to be feel like a lot more comfortable on everyday usage. And since we are talking about the comfort of both these motorcycles, which brings us to the third part of comparison, which is the suspension on both of them. The suspension on the front of these motorcycles, specifically on the RTX 300, is equipped with a 41 upside down fork, which is calibrated to this motorcycle pretty well, which means that this motorcycle is neither too stiff nor soft, which will make you have the best of both worlds. While the Hero Xpulse 210 is equipped with a conventional fork, which is very easy to maintain, and along with that, it has got more suspension travel if we compare it to the one which is there on the RTX 300. And yes, the Hero Xpulse 210 suspension on the front are a lot softer if we compare it to the one which is there on the RTX 300. And on the rear, the TVS Apache RTX 300 is equipped with a monoshock, while the Hero Xpulse 210 is also equipped with a monoshock suspension on the rear. And both of them are very much adjustable. So based on your taste, you can make changes to your suspension on the rear. And anyone riding these motorcycles for the very first time would easily be able to figure out that the Xpulse 210 is not meant for cornering by any means, while the RTX 300 gives you some opportunity to lean into the corners due to its nicely calibrated suspensions on the front as well as on the rear. While the Hero Xpulse 210 is very cheap to maintain as it is equipped with a conventional setup of forks on the front. The TVS Apache RTX 300 is equipped with a radial mounted brake caliper on the front and an axial mounted brake caliper on the rear, which is supported by a 320 massive disc on the front and a 240 disc on the rear, while the Hero Xpulse 210 is equipped with a 276 disc on the front and a 220 disc on the rear, as this motorcycle does not have the option of a radial mounted brake caliper, which is not a very big drawback if we compare it to the RTX 300, as the Xpulse 210 is a proper dual sport motorcycle, while the RTX 300 is going to be more of a highway cruiser. And coming to the fifth basis of comparison is the type of wheel which is available on both of these motorcycles. The Apache RTX 300 does not have any option of spoke wheel even as an option, while the Hero Xpulse 210 has a spoke wheel on the front as well as on the rear, and it does not have the option of tubeless spoke yet now. However, Hero is showing some plans that it might make it available pretty soon in the future. As both of these types of rim have their own advantages and disadvantages, while the spoke wheel is going to be the best choice for you if you are choosing your motorcycle for hitting bumps and potholes, while the alloy wheel is going to be a better choice for you if you want tubeless tires and want great pair of tires to support your highway cruising. And it brings us to the sixth basis of comparison is the instrument cluster. The instrument cluster on the TVS Apache RTX 300 is something which none of us have ever seen before on any other motorcycle available in India, as it packs a whole lot of feature, especially the map feature which is available, which gives you a nice feel as it makes you feel that you're having a mobile phone directly mounted on the instrument cluster. While the Xpulse 210 is also equipped with a very nice fully digital instrument cluster, but the brightness is quite a concern. And it's the TVS Apache RTX 300 which has the upper hand when it comes to the instrument cluster, as it packs a lot more information if we compare it to the one which is there on the Hero Xpulse 210. While I'm not saying that the Xpulse 210 has a very poor instrument cluster, it has a very nice instrument cluster, but we cannot compare it to the one which is there on the TVS Apache RTX 300. And coming to the final basis of comparison is the pricing of both these motorcycles. The TVS Apache RTX 300 is priced very aggressively by TVS, and it is priced at 1,99,000 ex showroom for the base variant, while the top model costs 2,32,000 ex showroom. On the other hand, the Hero Xpulse 210 is priced at 1,62,000 ex showroom in India for the base variant, and for the top variant, it costs 1,71,000, as it makes the TVS Apache RTX the expensive option here, and the Xpulse 210 packs a lot more for the price which you are paying. So, if you are someone who's going to take your motorcycle more on off roads and trails and terrains where there is no significant chance of getting good roads, then the Xpulse 210 is going to be the better option for you. While on the other hand, if you are someone who's going to take the motorcycles on long highways and nice roads, while you might have to face some challenges on the road while hitting some bumps and potholes, then you can opt for the TVS Apache RTX 300 as well, as it is a very capable motorcycle and will make more sense for longer weekend rides. And that's it for this comparison. See you on the next comparison coming soon on our channel. Till then, stay tuned and wait for my next video. Bye bye.